All righty, what is up, everybody? Welcome to I guess it's going to be a little bit of a reaction. Game Awards 2023 live nomination and announcement. I've been doing a good job of staying away from stuff. So let's see what happens. I know this started originally at noon today, noon Eastern. So let's see what we got. At least it's only 10 minutes, so that's not too bad.
There have been so many great games in 2023, and on
I
Thursday,
agree with
December
that because it
7th,
has been a
we
stacked
will
year.
celebrate the best of the best at the 10th Annual Game Awards, streaming live everywhere from right here at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. I'm Jeff
Yo,
Keighley,
yo.
and it is finally time to reveal the
What's up, man?
nominees across more than 30
And all this
categories
crying.
and help select the winners
We find
in
out.
all categories starting now at thegameawards.com.
We finna find
This
out.
is going to be a very special TGA filled with new game
The
announcements.
one thing I will say though,
around
this
the
year has
world.
been stacked. So
Coming
people,
weeks,
I
we
already
have
know.
much
I
more
know.
to share.
I ain't seen this,
Now,
but I
I
know
am
people are going to
honored
be
to
mad
present
because
the
there's
task
no
at
way
hand. Here are
everybody's
the
game gonna get on
nominees
this.
as selected by our voting
Yeah,
jury.
like
Just
because I
no
didn't
way.
see
Game
this.
Awards
I went
2023.
and I voted,
The
Uh-huh.
best
but
performance, the
I only have
nominees are
one gripe, and we'll talk
Ben
about it
Starr
after
as
this. But
Clive,
I only have
Final
one
Fantasy
gripe.
16. Cameron Monaghan as Cal Kestis, Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Okay.
Idris Elba as Solomon Reed, Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty.
Mm.
Melanie Liebert as Saga Anderson, Alan Wake 2. Neil Newbon as Astarion, Baldur's Gate 3.
Mhm.
And Yuri Lowenthal as Peter Parker, Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
Yuri
For
should
Best
get it.
Ongoing Game, the nominees are
Mhm.
Apex Legends, Cyberpunk 2077,
That
Final
shouldn't even
Fantasy
be in there.
14, Fortnite,
Fortnite should
Genshin
always win.
Impact.
I'm sorry. It's
Yeah, I'm
category
gonna
of
say
Best Multiplayer
Fortnite should win
presented by
that.
Discord.
and then you talking about Cyberpunk.
Baldur's
That's
Gate
not an
3,
ongoing game. That's
Diablo
we're
4,
ongoing fixing
Party
the damn
Animals,
game.
Yeah.
But
Street Fighter 6,
Best
and
multiplayer.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Wait a minute. What?
The nominees for Best
yeah, I
Art
didn't
Direction
pick a
are
Nintendo game in that one.
Alan Wake 2,
Mm-mm.
Hi-Fi Rush,
Yes.
Lies
Yes.
of P, Super Mario Brothers Wonder, and The Legend of
Are
Zelda.
we talking about
Yeah.
art
Kingdom.
direction? I will say
best
it's either
score in
Mario
music, the
or
nominees
Hi-Fi.
are-
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2, composer Petri Alanko. Baldur's
Okay.
Gate 3, composer Borislav Slavov. Final Fantasy 16.
Final Fantasy
composer
should always win
Masayoshi
that.
Soka.
I'm sorry.
Hi-Fi
dude.
Rush.
I went
Audio
against it.
director
I picked
Shuichi
this.
Kobori.
Okay.
The whole game
And
is
The
centered
Legend of
around
Zelda,
music.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
The whole
composed by
game.
Nintendo Sound Team. The best audio design
Yeah, I'm like,
nominees
it's,
are
yeah, Final
Alan
Fantasy.
Wake
I
2,
mean, Final Fantasy always comes
Dead
with
Space,
the
Marvel's
with the music,
Spider-Man
man.
2,
Oh yeah, for sure.
and Resident Evil
all
4.
right. You might get mad at
Best
the
adaptation
you might get mad at
recognizes
the game,
excellence in
but
authentic
that soundtrack
creative
gonna be
shows,
bright.
movies, and
Oh, yeah,
other
always.
creative endeavors based on video game worlds and characters. Here are this year's nominees for Best Adaptation.
I didn't even vote for
Castlevania
this. I was like, I
Nocturne.
can't even
I didn't.
speak
Gran
to
Yeah,
it.
Turismo.
Oh, actually, yes, I
Last of
did.
Us,
I did vote for this. I voted for
Super
Mario.
Brothers movie,
Oh yeah.
and Twisted Metal.
Did not watch Twisted
For
Metal.
Best
Me
but
either.
Narrative, the nominees are
Nocturne pissed me off at
Alan
the
Wake
end.
2.
So
Yeah,
nah,
yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3,
That ending was like, man, fuck
Cyberpunk
this.
2077, Phantom Liberty, Final Fantasy 16, and Marvel's
It's
Spider-Man
probably gonna go
2.
Spider-Man
Probably
because
going to
Games for
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Impact celebrates
Because I mean, with
thought-provoking
Baldur's
games
Gate, you can't
with
really say
profound
narrative
pro-social
because
meaning.
it can be
This year's
anything. It's like
nominees
open ended.
A Space for the Unbound, Chance of Sonar, Goodbye
I
Volcano
don't even know what
High,
that is. I
I
don't know
don't
what
know
game
what any of
that
this.
means.
Oh, that game. I love that
Paranil,
game.
and
Yeah.
Venba.
I don't
For
even
Best
know what
Independent
that
Game, the
means.
nominees are
So games for Impact, I don't know what that means.
Dave the Diver,
I actually started playing
Play.
Cocoon today.
Sea of Stars,
Sea of Stars.
And
Sea of
Fire.
Stars. I know Vicky's
For Best
probably gonna
Mobile
say
Game,
Dredge,
the
but Sea of
nominees
Stars.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, Honkai Star Rail, Hello Kitty Island Adventure,
Huh?
Monster Hunter Now,
What?
and Terra Nil.
Okay,
Best community support
I don't know.
acknowledges the game for
I don't play
exceptional
mobile like that.
support, transparency, and responsiveness to players. The nominees are Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy
Man,
14.
look, Bungie needs a win.
And
Can
No
Destiny
Man's
get
Sky.
that? Bungie just needs a win. They
Okay,
need some
now
good
it's
news.
time for
They
best
need
debut
something.
indie
I don't
game
think this is gonna help 'em.
recognizes a
Yeah.
development team that hasn't been on the TGA stage before.
So with
In
this
fact, these
Cyberpunk
teams published their
2077,
first game
it's
in
almost
2023.
it's kind of like
Nominees are
when in sports the
Cocoon,
rookie that gets
Dredge,
drafted that year gets
Pizza
hurt
Tower,
and doesn't play. but then they get to go for rookie of the year for the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
year.
For best
I
VR
don't.
AR
Yeah, I don't
game,
like
the
that.
nominees are Gran Turismo 7, Humanity, Horizon Call of the Mountain,
Horizon should win that.
Resident
Okay.
Evil
Hands
Village
down.
VR
Yeah.
mode, and Synapse. For Content Creator of the Year, the nominees are Iron Mouse, People Make
They gonna have
Games,
Sniper Wolf in there.
Wacky,
It's crazy how
PK.
like I find out about
What's
content
your
creators
most
because of some
anticipated
BS.
Yes, like
upcoming
that,
game?
I never
yeah.
knew
Remember, this has
existed.
to be a game that's officially
Yeah.
announced. The nominees are
Most anticipated.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth,
I can see that.
Hades
Yeah.
2,
I can see that.
I didn't even know there
Like
was
a
a Hades
Dragon
2.
Infinite
bro.
Wealth.
That was
Star
a
Wars
that was
Outlaws,
a trailer a long
and
time
Tekken
ago.
8.
Okay.
Your nominees for
Tekken 8
Best
and Final
Action
Fantasy
Adventure
7
Game
8 and
are
Hades is probably
Alan
top 3
Wake
now.
2,
hmm
Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4,
Resident Evil 4 shouldn't be in
Star
this.
Wars
It
Jedi
really shouldn't.
Survivor,
It should.
and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. For Best
Yeah,
Role
Zelda
Playing
ain't winning
Game, the
that.
jury
Nah.
selected
Um,
Baldur's
not.
Gate 3, Final Fantasy
If
16,
they're saying Baldur's Gate
Rise of
3 is the
P,
way that it is, there's
Sea
no
of
reason they
Stars,
shouldn't win this.
and
Yeah.
Starfield.
Because
In
I
the
mean, it
category
seems
of
like
Best
it's got a
Fighting
lot of
Game, the
customization
nominees
within
are
that game.
yeah.
God
For
of
role
Rock,
playing.
God of
Mortal
Rock.
Kombat 1,
I never heard of God of Rock.
Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl 2, Pocket Bravery, and
Pocket
Street
Bravery.
Fighter 6.
Okay.
Street Fighter 6 because
The nominees for Best Action Game
MK1
are
is alright.
Armored
I
Core
think it's gonna
6,
get it.
Fires of
I think it's
Rubicon,
gonna get it.
Really?
Mhm.
Dead Island 2,
I think 11 is
Ghost Runner
better.
2, Hi-Fi
I
Rush,
agree. I'm
and
just thinking one gonna
Remnant
get it.
Yeah.
Innovation and accessibility celebrates games that are making our industry available and enjoyable to more people. Selected by a special committee of accessibility experts, this year's nominees for innovation and accessibility are Diablo 4,
Okay.
I don't even know how
Forza
they do it.
Motorsport, Hi-Fi Rush,
Shouldn't
That
this
was
all be like
Marvel
Xbox
Spider-Man
games? Because
2,
don't they have the
Mortal
The
Kombat
controller.
1,
PlayStation
and
5
Street
does have
Fighter
that.
6.
that
Is it-
adaptive
Next
control
up,
too.
Has it
Best
released already?
Family Game. The nominees
I-
are
they've been talking about it. I don't know if it
Disney
is or
Illusion
not.
Island,
Ah, okay.
Party Animals,
Party Animals.
Yes.
Pikmin 4, Sonic Superstars,
Ooh.
and Super Mario
Big
Bros.
Yeah,
Force
Wonder.
win there. Big Force
The
win
best sim
Well,
strategy
no, I
nominees
think
are
Party Animals should win that one.
Advance Wars 1 and 2,
Be honest with you.
Reboot Camp,
Because when we talk about family
City
games,
Skylines
I
2,
don't think you're picking up
Company of Heroes
Pikmin
3,
to play with the family.
Fire Emblem
Good
Engage,
point. Good point.
and
Oh,
Pikmin
they
4.
picked. Hold on, they
Out
nominated
of
Fire
these
Emblem.
5 games are nominated
Yes,
for
Fire
Best
Emblem.
Sports
I mean, you
Racing.
kind of have to.
EA Sports FC 24,
Okay.
Boo.
F1 23,
Boo.
Forza Motorsport,
Okay.
Yay.
Hot Wheels Unleashed 2,
Okay.
and the Crew.
Boo.
I'm actually hearing good
Now
things
look
about
at our
Motorfest.
esports
I'm
guys.
thoroughly surprised.
Starting
Like,
Best esports game.
They got
Boo.
me wanting to play.
Boo.
Counter-Strike
I
2,
feel like I'm
Dota
missing
2,
something every time they
League
show
of
this at the Game
Legends,
Awards. I'm like,
PUBG Mobile,
I don't
They
do
don't never
anything
show it.
esport
and
related.
Valorant.
The esports stuff
The
happened off
best
screen. They don't
esports
show
athlete
it.
nominees
Right.
That and
Team
esports
One.
athlete.
are Faker, Hydra, Imperial Hal, Ruler, and Zywoo. For best esports team, our committee nominated these
Congratulations.
teams:
Congratulations,
Evil
Beats.
Geniuses, Valorant, Fnatic, Valorant, Game and Gladiators, Dota 2, JD Gaming, League of Legends, and Team Vitality, Counter-Strike. The
Congratulations.
best esports coach nominees are
They have coaches.
Potter, Homie,
Oh yeah, I remember them
Dumba,
talking about that last year. Where they
Ecstasy.
had coaches.
and Sonic. And finally, the
have
nominees for
coaches
best
for
esports event
okay.
are 2023 League of Legends World Championship, Blast TV Paris Major 2023, Evo 2023.
I mean, so who comes against the award for that?
International Dota 2 Championships
I have no idea.
2023,
The sponsors
And-
of it?
Valorant Champions 2023.
I'm like, I don't.
Are
Okay.
you ready? It's time for our final 2 categories. Best Game Direction, which recognizes extraordinary creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. This year's nominees are Alan Wake 2,
I kind of figured
Baldur's Gate 3,
that. I kind of figured that.
Marvel's Spider-Man
that.
2,
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers
Did not
Wonder,
figure that.
and the
Yeah, but I say
Legend
when
of
we talk about
Zelda
game
Tears of the
direction,
Yeah.
I mean, they switched
Okay,
up enough for
finally,
you
on
to say
behalf of
game
the
direction.
jury,
I
am
guess.
proud to announce the 6 nominees selected for outstanding creative and technical excellence. The nominees for Game of the Year at the Game Awards are Alan Wake 2, developed by Remedy Entertainment.
Okay, yeah.
That threw me off.
Baldur's
I ain't gonna
Gate
lie to
3
you.
from Larian Studios.
That would.
Marvel's Spider-Man
Yeah.
2,
Okay.
Insomniac Games,
Gotta get some for
Resident
Sony in
Evil
there.
4
That
Should not be there. That should not be
No.
there.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder from Nintendo.
That should.
Yep.
And The
Tears of
Legend
the
of
Kingdom.
Zelda.
And that
Tears
should
of the
too.
Kingdom
Yep.
from Nintendo.
And,
And there you
my personal
have it.
game of the
Those
year
are your
is
nominees
Tears of the
for
Kingdom,
Game
but I
Awards.
don't think it's gonna
A
win.
highly
this
competitive
thing, no.
year for sure, but who will
I'll
come
be.
out on top?
You'd be
You
surprised.
can help select
You'd be
the winner.
surprised.
I
I mean,
just-
because
now at thegameawards.com.
when we're
I
looking
have
at
no
Discord
faith.
server.
With this dude, I have no faith.
December
true,
7th,
true,
the Game
true,
Awards.
true.
The
Now,
T-Shirt
if it was,
Orchestra will be back on this
Death
very
Stranding,
stage,
yeah.
and as always,
Right.
pay tribute to our Game of the
I
Year
agree.
nominees. And yes, you can expect lots of news and updates on what's ahead for games in 2024 and beyond. So lock in your votes and get ready to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. We'll see you live
Y'all
on
actually
Thursday, December 7th.
talking about the year Joe McHale screwed all y'all over. Let's go bring that up. Okay, so this time it's gonna be 7:30. Okay, so they started
Mhm.
earlier this time. Hopefully they get us out earlier this time.
Nope.
Probably not. Um, so I'm trying to figure out why people are mad.
No Starfield. Because Starfield literally was nominated for what, one category, like one
Yeah.
or two categories.
Yeah.
So no Starfield. Then
Okay.
also too, the one that I took the gripe with. Why is Resident Evil 4 here?
Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah, I don't.
Why is Resident Evil 4 here? Why?
Yeah, because I would have gladly put in Final Fantasy 16, Starfield.
If you're
Yeah.
gonna put Resident Evil 4, put Metro Prime Remastered.
Yeah, like I don't. I'm confused as into why that was here.
Yeah.
And even for the people that play and love Resident Evil, they've already expressed, yes, they cleaned it up, but for the most part, it's still the same bones
game,
as
yeah.
Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
This is where we were talking about on the show. Like, should they start making a separate category for remakes? Because at this point, any company can say, hey, my game was highly rated at this time frame. We just got to bring it to a modern age and then let it win.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't make. I'm saying, look, there's many Resident Evil remakes we didn't had. That shit never.
Bro.
No. Because what you gonna do? What if they do Code Veronica next? You gonna put that one up?
Yeah.
Come on, man. That should not be in no game of the year. But I'm like, I think it's all right. Look, man, it was a stacked year, dude.
It was
a stacked year. Everybody game wasn't gonna get in there. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, yeah, J Blue, Octopath. That is, because I would have thought Octopath would have got something at least for like audio, sound design. But then again, they already got Final Fantasy 16 from Square in there. So
yeah, I mean, it was pretty stacked. I mean, something was bound to miss, but I think you take Resident Evil out of there for any category. You take Cyberpunk out of there for any category.
Yeah, because Cyberpunk came out, what, 2 years ago?
But the fact that they released it on the Series X and the PS5 is where they're getting away with it. So that's where it's very criminal. Because even when they were like, oh, ongoing game. No, it's not an ongoing game. It's just they're still fixing it. So it's not ongoing.
Yeah,
like
that is
No
true.
Man's Skies is ongoing. Fortnite is ongoing. Final Fantasy 14 is ongoing.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
Okay. Well, I mean, at this point, I'm just like, okay. All right. Well, I hope everybody votes.
Yeah,
if you
I
guys
did
want to vote. Why is okay? I'll have to do that a little bit later then. But hope everybody goes through and votes. I mean, was it really that crazy because most of the stuff I thought was gonna get nominated got nominated. Like, yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is gonna take a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
because that's the one that for some reason everybody wants to win.
Yeah.
That and Starfield. But look, I mean, once again, and you know what? I take this back. You know what? Bethesda, ever since Skyrim won in 2011, when they shouldn't have won for all the damn issues that game had, and they didn't even get fixed until like 2 years later. Like, they've been doing that with Bethesda.
Yeah.
So this year, yeah, man, this is karma, man. That's all. It's karma because they always have like, and even though I've heard that from a lot of people that it's not as bad as it's been in previous years as far as the glitches are concerned, at launch. It's still a lot of them.
Yeah, it is.
So no, dude, no.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, as far as these awards go, I mean, they're fun to watch, and you look at this and you say, okay, this is a good way for people to start taking gaming serious as a medium.
We
Uh,
hope.
we hope.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that you have those few gamers that come and act an ass because their game didn't get nominated or whatever case may be. But I don't know. I enjoy it. Even when I go to vote. I'm always in a good place to where I can vote for majority of the categories. Because if it's something that I haven't played or I don't know nothing in that category, I skip it. Like I don't vote
Oh
just to vote.
yeah. I only vote for stuff I play in categories and games I've played. Like there's going to be a couple of them I skip because I don't have VR.
Yeah.
Why would I vote for it?
Yeah, because I mean at that point, because I mean it's like especially with the VR side of it. For anybody, I can see people getting mad from the Quest side of it. But in reality, when I think about games that released, there was nothing better than what was listed. Because I mean, Horizon was going to win it hands down. The closest thing that could have beat it out was Synapses, however you say it.
Mm-hmm.
That was the closest thing because that was like one of the beloved games on PSVR 2 to where you can kind of like control things with your left hand and then you shoot with your right, and people loved it. But other than that, I mean, it's been everything's coming in at the wrong time for Quest. Like I think Quest will kind of get his love next year because everything was just bad timing when we talk about how we close this out, because we talked about how they should adjust the time frame. Like do these award shows next year so everything this year gets accounted for.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, you think about now to where the game that drops this week, Assassin's Creed drops this week for the Quest, and that doesn't come on PSVR 2. So that could have easily won. No.
Oh.
Okay. Like, and that was another thing too. Like a lot of the games that you see that pop up, Quest is definitely getting it. You don't ever have to question it. PSVR 2 is the one you have to question if you're getting it or not. And if you are getting it, it's probably at a later time frame.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. We always have fun with these shows, man.
Oh boy, because they're gonna be if they was mad at us last year. Y'all gonna damn sure be mad this year.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it. I enjoy these, but I mean, regardless of how you think about what you think about Keeley, I mean, at least it's somebody out here doing it.
Yeah, I mean, look, you will never hear me get mad at him for doing this. My problem with him is, and this goes back to the whole game trailers fanboyism stuff that he helped perpetuate, and he tries to pretend like he didn't. I have an issue with that.
Right.
He helped perpetuate the situation we in now.
Right.
Now, do I think it's cool that he does it? Yeah, sure. But also, you can't get mad at people for calling you out on your BS when, like the whole thing with Kojima being on the selection committee and he got a game out.
Like, yeah, he shouldn't be there.
He shouldn't be there. Like, dude, I know that's your homeboy, or you want to you desperately want to be his friend.
Friend, homeboy, I think those are very light terms, sir. But a relationship.
The thing is, like, you can't do that and expect people to take you seriously or credibly like that. And I mean, and to snap at people for calling you out on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, you can't handle the heat. Don't be doing that bullshit. Right. So that's pretty much how I feel about it. But yeah, I'm glad he does it because if he didn't, the only one we have Paris Game Show and
Tokyo.
Yeah, because they do theirs, and usually we hear the after. We don't even see the show.
Right.
I mean, like I said, I'll always say, hey, good job, thank you for doing that. But at the same time, dude, there's always room for improvement, and you ain't got to be an ass about it. So yeah, I'm gonna make fun of you.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, if you gonna get on Twitter and act, a fool, I'm going to make fun of you.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree.
Because we all know what's gonna happen. World premiere.
Oh yeah, they're gonna world premiere that to death, boy. Didn't
we see this at E3 world premiere? Wait a minute, wasn't this at Paris Game Show world premiere? I'm pretty sure we saw this at Tokyo Game Show world premiere. What is on the Indie Direct? That's gonna happen tomorrow. What is on the Indie Direct world premiere? I'm like,
Look,
bruh.
I don't know who else showed it, but I'm showing it for the first time.
Yeah.
All right. So if you chose to go watch it somewhere else, that's your fault.
Yeah.
Like it's a premiere over here.
But yeah, man. I mean, yeah, it's funny. Speaking of that, found out today that there is an Indie Direct
Yeah.
tomorrow. So we do have an Indie World Direct. I was wondering when we were going to have one because we usually have it usually around September, and they didn't have one.
Right.
So we're getting it tomorrow. So yeah, same time tomorrow.
Right.
Live reaction. So join us tomorrow for another live reaction to the Indie World. Hopefully we get something on Hades too, because I actually like Hades. That's the only roguelike I like.
Yeah.
So
I have to look at that because I had no clue that there was a Hades 2 announced for them to put up a nomination.
Remember, I want to say it was announced 2021 or 2022. They had that first trailer.
Oh
yeah.
See, this is the problem with stuff taking so damn long.
Mhm.
Because I didn't know what this was until we saw the art style. I was like, oh, okay, Hades.
Hades,
yeah.
This was with the green. This was a new character.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
but I want to say that was 2021 or 2022.
Well,
I want to say 2021.
Yeah, because this reveal trailer they got up here was like 11 months ago, but
no. Now I'm saying because when they came, I was like, "Oh, right, cool," and we hadn't heard nothing since.
And that I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate that so much because that's how you have me sitting here like Hades too. Like, oh yeah, we did see that. Like,
yeah, we did see that world premiere.
There you go. There you go. You seeing it for the first time again.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I am looking forward to our annual roast session. I mean, watch party.
You said it right the first time.
So our annual watch party. So yeah, December 7th, we're gonna try to have some people come through, peeps. So to hang out with us like we always do. Hopefully it don't go all the way to midnight like it usually does.
Hey, look, we not gonna play those games today, Keely. But it's always something every year. Like every year there's something. Like I forgot all about that.
Yeah,
he up there with his
dude,
damn
it was like the first
blazer.
20 minutes of the damn show.
Just going.
It just kept going.
Well, I was like, bruh, come
Wrap
on
it
now.
up.
Just saucy on stage, just going. I was like, oh, I didn't even have time to thank my wife. Well, you should have did that first.
Yeah, you should have did that first, dude. They had Al Pacino there, and I'm like, why is Pacino here?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Crowdo speech, yeah. Something got to beat it this year, though, because and our good buddy Joseph.
Well, something tell me he got tamed down, like because I think you got to give somebody time to shine because it was what the little boy last year.
It was
the little boy and the Kratos dude.
Yeah,
last year. Then we had Joseph like what the year before and last year, but yeah, somebody gonna always wild out.
And Jeff Keighley was running from his
yeah.
He was up in the credit. He was out on stage like, "Bruh, come on now, don't be doing that, man, like that." RJ, after what happened at Paris Game Show, I would be surprised if Jeff don't beef up security around that stage.
Yeah, he need to go get Nick Cannon's chain gang or something because he needs some.
I think that thing that happened at Paris scared the hell out of him.
Yeah,
you can tell how he was acting.
Yeah, he didn't expect that.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna make it where don't nobody except people who's nominated, not even their family's gonna be there, be in that front, or they're gonna have like that. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like beefed up security because that mess is probably not gonna happen this time. I don't see because I would say somebody else was gonna do that, but I just remember how the look on his face when that dude came up on stage and he was scared to death. Because that security did not get to that dude, and they should have got to him.
Which is wild.
That dude just like took his time and lazily walked up there.
Oh yeah, and then it was all about what GTA 6.
GTA 6, yeah. He was trying to, and he was like hanging all over Jeff because Jeff tried to move the mic away from him. And I'm like, bro. So I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen this year. I just don't think that's that's gonna happen. But
So this takes place when again?
December 7th. That's a
They
Thursday.
So do you think Rockstar gonna say something before then?
No, they're probably gonna do it
Okay.
at the show.
You think they're gonna do it at the
They're
show?
gonna do it at the show.
Ooh, okay.
I don't see
Definitely
the reason
big.
why I don't see them doing that ahead of time is because they ain't. They'll probably be cool and do it there.
Yeah. Because they said early December.
Yeah, and that is early December. That's
Yeah.
literally the true first week of December.
Right.
So, because I think the first day of December happens on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
it's probably going to be, that's probably going to be the big thing there.
But that's gonna suck because at that point, it don't matter what happened because that's gonna be the talk of the town.
Yeah, that's why if I'm Rockstar, that's when I'm doing it.
Wow.
My only thing is please don't have a doggone movie there this year because last time, guys, the second I see a movie trailer, I'm muting it because I'm not trying to get pulled in that BS again. And I've already signed us up, so we partnering. So I don't want to see no people talking about they can't watch the video.
Right.
Nah, I ain't even trying. So yeah. But we're gonna see, man. I'm looking forward to our usual,
fuckery.
Our usual tomfoolery. The usual tomfoolery that goes on. I'm looking forward to that this year.
Right.
I have no idea who's gonna win some. I'm thinking Zelda's gonna win something, but I don't think it's gonna be Game of the Year.
No. Like I said, this Baldur's Gate train surprises me. Like, granted, I know Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, people love it, is like got its own titles, but I think we've kind of gone into this realm of games winning because of word of mouth.
Yeah.
And most people don't even play it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've for the first time I've seen content creators like, hey, I respect it, but it's not my cup of tea. And it doesn't seem to be most people's cup of tea. Is just it's one of those things to kind of put as a check mark right now for the Sony ponies because it's not on Xbox yet, and they're calling it an exclusive for themselves. I was like,
it's not.
No, that's not how that works.
It's not how that works. Yeah.
So I mean, by all means, definitely, if it's a good game, it needs to be there. It's just I'm always interested to see who, like, for the people that vote for these games, how many actually played it, or they're just doing it straight off of work, like lip service. So it's pretty interesting because I don't remember hearing any sales numbers about Baldur's Gate yet.
Not yet. It was really highly rated.
Yeah.
It was just really highly rated, and it was because I think Zelda did beat it as far as rating is concerned because people got mad that it did. I'm like, y'all need to chill out with that mess. Like, it's just a rating.
That's it.
They didn't say Baldur's Gate was bad, but because it wasn't better than because Tears of the Kingdom got higher, that's when the whole situation. Well, that's when the whole comparison started. And I'm like, you can't compare the two; they're totally different. But
totally different. And RJ, you're right. I mean, when you look at when they describe the game, it's a Dungeons and Dragons games. I don't know too many people that play Dungeons and Dragons games. Like, I don't. Yeah. Like, the only time I've ever seen people do it is when I walk into a comic store and they're playing literally right there in the store. So for it to get this high esteem outside of the rating, at least the rating is whatever, but I don't know too many people that are really playing this game. I think once they got past the you can have sex with a bear thing, I think people would stop talking about it,
which they did for shock value. And
right.
That's the only reason why they did that. They did that for shock value, and I'm like, look, man, I hate when they do stuff like that because one, I know why you're doing it.
Right.
I know why you're doing it, and that to me is BS. So
yeah, so not doubting that it's a good game. It's just when we talk about what I know is going to win Game of the Year, it's like how many people that voted for this really played this game? Because I mean, even if Starfield was here, I know a lot of people is like, hey, I got 100+ hours in it, and I haven't even left the first or second planet. So they're really getting involved in the game.
And a lot of people that I've talked to, they're like, it's good, but it ain't
that great.
It ain't great. It's like some people like, look, it ain't like what Skyrim was. Like
Right.
Skyrim, when it came out, Skyrim had people feeling a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Even with all the problems that it had at launch, there were people, they felt a certain way about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, but people ain't saying that about Starfield. Now you got some people that are going overboard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they going overboard with it. So I'm like, okay, y'all doing too much.
Yeah.
With the, and I don't know why, but you know, whatever.
Yeah. So is there anything that you wanted to see here that didn't show up?
Not really. I mean, there are some games that I think probably should have got some love, like Octopath Traveler 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a game that probably should at least sound design, but
Mm-hmm.
in that category, the other Square Enix game in their Final Fantasy, I'm like, dude, I can't look. Look,
Yeah.
it was gonna be either or.
Right.
Because I've heard some of that Final Fantasy 16 soundtrack. Hey man, it is fire. I don't know what else to say. It is fire. So
yeah,
I mean, it's one of those situations where I'm like, yeah, I would have loved to see like a couple more things on there. I would have loved to see like Star Ocean Second Story Arc get some love, but it, like I said, it's this year has been jam packed. It ain't gonna be another year like this.
No,
it ain't gonna be like this. So that's why I kind of feel bad for a lot of these games, because I'm thinking like if some of these games just would have came out last year, hands down, like Starfield would have came out last year, Starfield would have got Game of the Year. If you know, if Star Wars Second Story Arc came out last year, it would have got Game of the Year. You know, or it would have got Best Sound Design. Like it would be in there. But a lot of these games, you can't have 30 games in one category, and I think that's what a lot of people are getting mad about. But I'm like, dude, what are they gonna do? They can't. It's only because you need to have a cutoff limit, and it looks like their cutoff limit was 6. It looks like So I'm like, dude, now do I think certain games got in that shouldn't? Yeah, like I said, Resident Evil 4 should not be there.
It should not be there. No,
like we said, either have a remaster category itself, or no, they can't be in there, because if that's going to be in there, why isn't Metroid Prime remastered in there?
Because it should have been somewhere in here. It really on one of the nominations. But yeah, I mean, honestly, like I said, if I was to ever make any tweaks to these award shows, yes, add the remake category, and I would split up this game of the year to the consoles, because
that's how they used to do it.
Yeah, because I mean, at this point is one of those things of, yeah, you can have 6 games, but they tend to differ. And even when you hear most people talk about the games that were nominated, the one that they don't mind being taken out is Wonder, because it doesn't have like this illustrious story, and it's not. Yeah, it's because it's getting to like this biased realm of what qualifies as a game of the year.
Yeah, and people have that, and no matter what anybody says, if they're telling you that it shouldn't be there, it's because they have a personal bias.
Yeah,
it's not for any technical reason. It's because they have a personal bias and they don't want it there. Because you have some people who don't want it there simply because it's a Nintendo game, and that's just true. Yeah, and I'm like, are you okay? Whatever, dude. At that point, your thoughts are irrelevant to me, because I'm like, you ain't even
Because I think it gets to the niche aspect too. So, like for example, when we talk about Xeno, we know will never.
Yeah,
like
even though Future Redeemed should be up there.
It should, but it will never, due to the fact that people kind of like stray away from your Xenos and sometimes even your Personas. Like they stray away from those type of games. I don't know. I feel like it should get to the point of like best Nintendo game, best PlayStation, best Xbox, and it should be an actual PlayStation game, not Resident Evil, but
it shouldn't be a third-party game. But then again, you'd have to make these companies go back and get exclusives, because that's the thing. I'm like, the only one right now that would be able to pull that is Nintendo.
Yeah,
Microsoft can't do it.
They don't have enough games to compete with each other.
Even though Microsoft done bought all them damn studios, they don't have enough games to do that. They don't. And because that's what I've been saying. I'm like, dude, just go back to individual game of the years, and then you can have an overall one, but that's going to be one from. You can have one from Sony, one from Nintendo, one from Microsoft, one from PC, and one from I don't know, like because that'll give what 5? Not even 4, and just have another one. Just throw another one in there to make it uneven.
Yeah, because I mean, at that point, kind of like what RJ saying, what we were saying, you put it in January, you do the console, game of the year, and then I think the way you kind of have like, because everybody wants like a supreme winner.
Yeah,
I think what you do is, hey, who got the most nominations and won the most tonight? All right, cool. You won the ultimate whatever for the night because at all the nominations, you won 4. And let's say another game won 3 that was also in this game of the year conversation. And then bam, because it would make more sense. Because it's one thing to say, okay, this game got nominated for damn near every category, won every category, but didn't win game of the year. It's like, what sense does that make?
Makes sense.
So it's interesting.
Because right now, because I just finished doing my voting, right now it's looking like if that's the case, it would have been Tears of the Kingdom and Baldur's Gate. They got the most noms.
They got the most.
Yeah, hands down. Whether you whether you like it or not.
Which, by the way it looks, I mean, they should be.
Yeah. I mean, dude, to be completely honest, Tears of the Kingdom is doing stuff nobody else is doing with open world.
Exactly.
So you can't deny it. Like, once again, you can get mad because you like Xbox, you like PlayStation, and you can say that it's not powerful or whatever BS you want to make up in your mind to make you feel good at night. Tears of the Kingdom, and developers will tell you, Tears of the Kingdom does stuff that they've never thought to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of developers say, "Hey, I got real humbled when I played Tears of the Kingdom." That's nuts. But I mean,
people are still trying to break the game, and they can't break it.
And they can't break it. Yeah, the only thing that stops most people would be talking about the frame rate when you get a little too crazy.
Yeah, and even then, like most people was like, "Dude, I never had a hiccup. I saw something for half a second, and I can't even say I did because I tried to replicate it and I couldn't do it.
It don't stay long.
Yeah, with the people that duplication glitch, as soon as they caught it, they patched it.
Oh yeah, they patched that quick. But at the same time, too, me and some other dude was talking on Twitter. Why would you want to do that?
Yeah, and the way that people, I'm like, how the hell did they find that? So, because some of that stuff, I'm like, no,
you went out your way.
You went out your way to do that.
You went out your way. Yeah.
Brad, I think that goes for a lot of people, dude. that goes for a lot of people, bro. Like I said, they did that for stock value, and I think that's gonna wind up like biting them for that. Like this ain't Game of Thrones, bro. I don't know why they decided to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it got its attention, and like I said, I'm pretty sure that there's 1,000 endings to that game.
Yeah,
but how many people gonna see it? It is sometimes games are too ambitious.
They way to show it.
They did.
You're like, okay, dude. Okay, whatever.
And then because I mean that was the big thing, the bear, and then also people like, oh, I can get my character like fully nude.
Yeah,
and I was like, all right, this is where we're at. This is what got your attention. All right.
Yeah, because at this point, that to me that made me look at them developers sideways, like, what the hell y'all into?
Bro, I don't even think you want to know the answer to that
what the hell y'all into?
I don't think you want to know the answer to that question.
Bro.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know what would be good in this game, man? What if you could clap a bear's cheeks?
Like
what? What?
Who's in there in the press room? Like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. Everybody raise your hand if you agree, and then the majority won. Like, what? Yo, all right.
Like, okay, all y'all go to HR,
right?
So yeah,
that's nuts.
It makes me like, how did that conversation go? How did that conversation go down?
I don't even think I want to know.
Yeah, like that's the one thing I probably want to know. Like, how the hell did that conversation go down? Because I'm sitting there like thinking to myself, how do you even bring that up?
How do we even get into the conversation of bestiality?
Like
that's wild.
I was playing Dungeons and Dragons with my crew this weekend, and I've always liked centaurs. Like, wait, what? Like, bro.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, bro, okay. You are not invited to nothing else. Don't give this man no more liquor. Like,
nope. I'm cool on all that. And who's to say that's the only animal? I don't know.
like I said, they were trying to go for the shock value, and I'm just like, bruh, go to HR. Just go to HR. Just go to HR. You need to go to HR.
That's some wild stuff right there. But hey,
but I did hear. To be completely honest, though, I did hear like, because I don't have Baldur's Gate yet. I was thinking about picking it up because I was like, it was either I was going between that and Starfield, and I think I might go Baldur's Gate just because Baldur's Gate is more my speed.
Okay.
RPG instead of like Starfield. So, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not upset because I've not heard anything bad about it.
No, not at all. Like,
it's just, that part is just like weird, but and I'm not gonna make that happen. So
yeah, my only, like I said, the only downside would be is my type of game, like the RPG elements of it. Yeah, but the whole roll the dice thing, like that's just never been my thing. So I don't know. I might like it. Who knows?
And to be fair, much like Star Wars and Star Trek, I'm a casual D&D fan. I'm not.
Okay.
I don't let it control my life.
Gotcha.
Like,
okay.
There's some people like they let this shit control. I'm like, bro, it is not that serious. It is just Star Wars. It is a story.
Don't let them hear you say that.
I let them hear me say, now what you gonna do to me?
Star Wars game. This is life.
Come get some. Come get some. Come get some. So but like, it's really not that serious. But to be fair, the Star Wars people ain't that. The ones I'm afraid of is I'm afraid of the Trekkies, man. I'm afraid of them. Like I'm like, bro, nah, dude, I ain't nah. Cause y'all gonna lecture me, tie me to a chair and lecture me on why the Captain you like is the best and why Picard sucks. And I'm like, dude, that's who I grew up with. I grew up with Captain Picard. You my favorite.
Okay.
How the hell you not like Cisco? I'm like, bro, I didn't say I didn't like him.
See, now I had somebody said that to me. I'm thinking about Drew Hill. I don't know.
Yeah,
what Cisco you talking about?
Are you talking about thong? I don't really.
Yep. Hey.
Stop playing with me.
You gotta give me some context, brother. I don't.
But yeah, so that's gonna wrap it up for this one. We'll probably go into a little bit on Sunday. Like I said, we do have the Indie World show tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow at 12 Eastern. I think it's at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific.
I'll be at work either way.
Yeah, I'll be at work. So we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna do that live reaction same time tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, and we'll more than likely talk about it on Sunday too. So, just so you guys know. But thanks everybody for showing up. We really do appreciate it. Don't forget to go vote at thegameawards.com. Just make sure you sign in and do your vote and get your voting in. Because like I said, I just finished doing mine. Y'all already know who I voted for. It really shouldn't be a surprise.
He's a Zelda whore.
So yeah, but we will see you guys tomorrow, and if I don't see you tomorrow, I know I'll see you guys on Sunday. So peace out, people. Have a good one, and we'll catch you then.
Peace.
Later.